Hey, welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving into a really powerful idea, something that could change how we think about wealth itself. We're talking about how to unlock the incredible value that's literally hidden all around us, in our cities, in museums, and yeah, even inside your own home. So just think about this for a second. What if all that stuff you call clutter in your attic could actually become a real financial safety net? Or what if all those empty, boarded-up shops you see downtown could be turned into actual treasure chests full of art and culture? It sounds kind of out there, I know, but it's a very real, very powerful economic concept. The problem we're trying to solve has a fantastic name: asset constipation. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's this universal economic bottleneck where valuable things just get stuck. Think about priceless works of art locked away in a museum's basement where no one can see them, or a beautiful antique in your attic just collecting dust. They have all this potential value, but it's frozen. It's not moving, it's not creating anything for anybody. And this isn't some small issue. It's happening at every single level. So on the macro level, you've got cities and museums paying millions of dollars just to store up to 90% of their art collections in the dark. At the same time, they're losing money on empty storefronts. It's two huge liabilities. Then you zoom into the micro level, to us. We're watching inflation chew away at our savings while valuable things we own just sit there, doing nothing. So, what's the solution? How do we cure this asset constipation? Well, the big idea is something called the Great Unboxing. It's a way to get all of that stuck, stagnant value flowing again, for everyone. And this quote right here, it just nails the philosophy behind the whole thing. Poverty is not a lack of resources. It is a lack of circulation. See, the point isn't about trying to magically create new wealth out of thin air. It's about taking the incredible amount of wealth that already exists and just getting it moving. Okay, let's start with the big picture, the macro solution. This is a vision for turning an entire city into a living, breathing museum. And how it works is actually pretty brilliant. First, you unbox that 90% of hidden art from the museum basements. Then you put it on display in all those empty retail stores on the high street. And here's the genius part. You take two massive liabilities, the cost of storing art and the lost rent from empty shops, and you flip them. You turn them into income-generating assets that bring our city centers back to life. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, but how do the museums actually benefit? Well, it's through this concept called sovereign possession. All this really means is that the museum can make passive income from its art being displayed without ever having to sell it. They keep full ownership, they keep full control, but now they have a brand new revenue stream. Pretty smart, right? Okay, that's the big citywide vision. But what's so cool about this idea is that it doesn't just work for huge institutions. You can apply the exact same logic on a human scale. You can turn your own house into a treasure chest. And the process is designed to be really easy for you. It's just 3 steps. First, a specialist, a curator, helps you catalog all your valuable household assets, your attic inventory. Step 1, each item gets digitally registered and valued in real time. And then step 3, you can actually start monetizing it. You could rent it out, have it put in an exhibition, or even do a fractional sale. And this is where it really hits home. That clutter we talked about at the beginning, it's suddenly a real, tangible financial safety net for you and your family. And the most powerful thing about this is that it's all based on the value you already own. You don't have to create anything new. Now, of course, a vision this big needs a seriously powerful engine to make it all work. And that engine is a tech system, an infrastructure that the source material calls the Gab panoply. So what is this panoply? It's actually a super clever combination of Google tools that many of us use every day. Just think of it like this. Google Lens is the eye. It instantly sees and identifies any object. Google Maps is the radar. It knows exactly where that asset is located. Gemini, the AI, is the brain. It calculates the market value and manages all the risk. And finally, an Android device is the hand that runs the smart contract to handle the transaction. And that brings us to the smart contract. Now, don't let that term scare you. It's basically just a digital agreement that runs itself automatically. Its whole job is to make sure that when your asset makes money, the financial split is done perfectly, fairly, and transparently. It guarantees that you, the owner, get your fair share every time. So when you put all these pieces together, the big solution for cities, the personal solution for our families, and the technology that makes it all run, what's the grand vision here? I mean, where's all this really going? It's heading toward building the Internet of Value Things. We've all heard of the Internet of Things, right? Where all our devices are connected. Well, this is the next evolution. This is a network where every single valuable thing, from a Picasso to a pocket watch, is connected to the economy and can create liquid wealth. And the ultimate goals here are, frankly, profound. It's about democratizing fortune so that anyone can generate wealth. It's about making sure every valuable asset, whether it's a famous painting or your grandfather's watch, gets to see the light of day and be appreciated. And at its core, it's about shifting our entire economy from a mindset of scarcity to a world of abundance, driven by circulation. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you've seen how this all works, just take a look around your own world. Your house, your street, your city. What hidden value is just sitting there, right now, waiting for its own great unboxing?